When tradition and identity collide, families can find themselves caught in a storm of misunderstanding and pain. Imagine a parent watching their daughter take on a role that, for generations, was reserved for someone else, a daughter leading a prayer or choosing a path her community never anticipated. The parent's voice is heavy with concern. "That's not what our faith taught us." The daughter replies quietly but firmly, "That doesn't mean I'm wrong." In these moments, the real question emerges. When deeply held values and a changing sense of self are at odds, can families remain connected? To understand why these conflicts run so deep, we need to look beneath the surface. When religion and gender roles shape our lives, the stakes are higher than a simple disagreement. For older generations, faith was the cornerstone of life. It shaped identity, guided choices, and defined what it meant to belong. Rules about who leads, who nurtures, and who provides were not just preferences. They were sacred, passed down with love and reverence. Younger generations, however, are growing up in a world that celebrates choice and individuality. The boundaries that once dictated what was possible, what was acceptable, are dissolving. For them, meaning comes from authenticity and the freedom to define oneself. When these two worldviews meet, it's common to hear accusations. "You're abandoning our culture," or "You're trying to control me." But at the heart of these words is a shared longing to be seen, heard, and respected. This longing is rooted in the psychology of the belief and belonging. Our beliefs about gender and religion are not just thoughts. They are anchors that hold us steady in a changing world. For elders, letting go of these beliefs can feel like losing a part of themselves, like betraying the parents and ancestors who came before. For younger family members, being forced into old roles can feel like erasing the person they are meant to become. The result is often silent distance, hidden pain, and a sense that love itself is at risk. But conflict doesn't have to mean disconnection. Families can find peace, even when they don't agree. Here are 3 strategies to navigate these value clashes without turning them into wars. First, separate belief from identity. It's possible to honor a loved one's beliefs while still pursuing your own path. Try saying, "I respect what you believe. I just need space to explore who I am." This approach keeps the conversation open and reduces the sense of personal attack. Second, replace judgment with curiosity. For elders, asking, "What does this mean to you?" opens a window into the world of the younger generation. For the youth, asking, "Can you help me understand what this tradition meant in your time?" honors the experiences and wisdom of those who came before. Curiosity breaks down walls and builds empathy, making it easier to find common ground. Third, focus on the relationship, not the agreement. Families don't need to be in perfect alignment to keep love alive. What matters most is a respectful presence, a willingness to show up for each other, even when values diverge. By prioritizing connection over consensus, families can weather disagreements without losing their bond. Faith, family, identity, these are complex, deeply personal parts of who we are. The good news is, we don't have to choose one over the other. By practicing compassion and open communication, we can build bridges that honor the past and embrace the future. It's not always easy, but with patience and understanding, peace across generations is possible. Take a moment to reflect. What's one tradition you've struggled to discuss in your family? How did you try to bridge the gap? Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Every family has its own story, and together we can learn to heal and grow.